Hi there guys, welcome to my channel. This is Nayeli and today we are doing a round 2 for the mascara battle. Specifically, we're trying the Rare Beauty mascara from Selena Gomez's collection as well as Maybelline's Volume Express mascara in the Rocket. And I want to say that both of them are waterproof for sure. The Rocket mascara is waterproof and I want to say that Selena Gomez is too. I have a really hard time taking this one off. I've actually already tried it before, but I just want to compare it to the Maybelline one. So just like in my last video, I am going to put one brand on one eye and the other brand on my other eye to compare them. We're going to do a quick run through of what it looks and feels, how it makes my lashes look initially, and do a little comparison up close. And then in a few hours near the end of the day, I am going to show you guys what it looks like. And I do plan on making this into a series, as you guys can tell. I have more mascaras to try out, but the reason why I wanted to compare these two is, well, one, I already have the one from Selena Gomez. I do quite like it, but I'm just curious to see how different it is to this one, which I have seen on TikTok. It was really funny. I had actually seen a TikTok of a girl trying out products that are really inexpensive and just getting a really nice look out of them. Previously, I had put two other brands to the test, which were the Maybelline Sky High mascara as well as the L'Oreal Telescopic. So if you guys are interested, I will put that in the eye. Without further ado, let's get started with these. I just wanted to mention to you guys that the one that I have from the Rare Beauty is actually the smaller, I guess, travel size, and the Maybelline one is its full size. I was really interested by the packaging of the Rocket mascara because the top part of it with the bristles comes separate from the actual container that contains the mascara inside. So I didn't put that much thought into it until I actually just started looking at it right now. But you are actually able to open this up. Before putting on any mascara, this is what the bristles look like. But anyways, first I'm going to apply the Rare Beauty mascara on my right eyelashes. And here is a brush for that one. It is quite thick. As you can see, there is a little bit of a dip here in the center. The way that I like to do my lashes is I first curl them with my eyelash curler, and then I put the lashes on, wait for them to dry a little bit, and then go in with the eyelash curler one more time. I just find that I'm better able to get a nicer curl that way. And the eyelash curler that I'm using is the one from Tarte. I've actually already used the one from Shiseido, and honestly I wasn't a huge fan of it. For the price, I really thought that it was going to deliver more, so now I'm just curious to try out cheaper ones that are going to provide even better results, because I really just wasn't wowed by the Shiseido one. So I had gone to Sephora and I told the girls at the front, hey, what's a good comparison or a good comparable eyelash curler to the Shiseido one? And they told me that the one from Tarte or the Sephora brand one would be good. I just wanted to give the Tarte one a try, just because I assume that like if they work for Sephora, they would want to sell their own products, but I don't know how that works. So I decided to go for the Tarte one. I think that the price for the Shiseido one and the Tarte are pretty similar. I think they're both in the $20 range. So I just figured if you're gonna pay that much for the eyelash curler just in and of itself, it better be good. So I was really disappointed in the Shiseido one. And this Tarte one is pretty good. I just find that the longevity is okay. It's not the best, but it still is better than Shiseido. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply the Rare Beauty on my right. So this is just one layer and it's really light. I'm gonna go ahead and put in one layer of the Rocket mascara one on my left eyelashes. First of all, this is how the brush looks once you start putting some mascara in there. It looks just like a little fat caterpillar. The bristles don't seem crazy long, but they are thin and very spread out. So I do think that that's a good sign. And as I'm putting it on, I can definitely feel some tug in there, which just tells me that it is definitely separating out the lashes. And I'm sure that you guys know the feeling, but an analogy for it would be like an actual hairbrush. So this specific one feels kind of like the brushes that have more sparse bristles on them as well. And in comparison to this one kind of feels like those brushes that where the bristles are really close together and just isn't as tugging as the Rocket Mascara. So here is a layer of the Rocket Mascara on my left eye in comparison to my right eye with the Rare Beauty one. The Rare Beauty one does seem to be more clumpy than the Rocket Mascara, just straight off the bat. Like, you can even tell from the brush itself, but I don't necessarily think that that's a bad thing. I just think that there is more product in the Rare Beauty one. And to be fair, I have had this mascara for maybe like a month or two, so maybe that could be playing into the factor of that as well. But it just comes down to personal preference. If you don't want that much product or the clumpiness to happen, then you might not be a fan, but I'm okay with it. And this is barely the first layer, so we'll see how it looks when I put in another layer. And I personally don't like to add too many layers on, so I'll probably just do 2 layers for each set of lashes, because the last time I think I did about 3 or more and it just felt ugh. And I normally don't put in that many layers in general, so I just want this to be a little bit more realistic. Okay guys, so this is the second layer for each one. I will have to say, in just that short amount of time that I was kind of having the conversation with you guys, by the time that I was putting in the second layer, they both dried pretty quickly. I guess a word of advice is to probably not take your time when you're applying these mascaras, and even in between the layers, I would probably just say go for it, apply as much as you're gonna need all in one take, because they do dry down pretty quickly. But after the second go around, this is Rare Beauty and this is the Rocket Mascara. Okay, I also put the smallest amount of mascara on my lower lashes. I normally don't like doing this, but just figured that I would try it so that you guys can see. But I only did 1 simple layer on this one for each lash, so it's not going to be a lot. You're not going to notice how much of a difference, but here it is. But as far as the top lashes go, the way that it feels, the way that it looks, I would probably say my preferred style in general is, let me bring you guys back first. I would probably say my preferred style of lash is a little bit with more volume. Mascaras that are able to make my lashes look more, I don't know if plump is the word, but really look like they're thicker and stand out more. So I personally don't mind clumping that much. The spider lashes I'm actually a fan of, just not the clumping as much, but I'm okay with it. So I do find that that's what the Rare Beauty mascara does. So if you're not a fan of clumping, you may not be the biggest fan, but it's not the most clumping I've seen either. So you can take that information as you wish. And what I believe that the Rocket Mascara delivers in really well is that it separates the lashes really well, and it almost makes them look longer but in a thinner way, if that makes sense. Whereas the Rare Beauty one makes them look thicker. So I would probably say that the Rocket Mascara provides the lengthening and more separation effect, whereas the Rare Beauty kind of makes them look thicker, if that makes sense. Not necessarily longer, but it makes them look thicker. But so far it's really hard to say which one I like, because I think that the Rocket Mascara gives your lashes a cuter look, just because they look cleaner and just lengthened, more refined. But what I wasn't a huge fan of with the Rocket Mascara is just the feel of it. It really does kind of feel like a hairbrush but on your lashes, and it does feel kind of too much of a tug, whereas the tug on the Rare Beauty mascara, it's still there, but just very, very minimal, especially compared to the Rocket mascara. So I just found that the Rare Beauty one was a lot more pleasant to apply. And I know that there are some people out there who don't love the feel of mascara when you're applying it on. I actually had a coworker that was like, it gives me anxiety to put on mascara. And so if you are the type of person who feels this way when you're applying mascara, I would probably not recommend this one because the tugging experience is not super fun. It's okay to deal with and you'll forget about it once you're done. But if you're applying mascara every single day, it just may not feel the best. But I'm not gonna lie, it does leave, I think, a really pretty finish. I think that it makes the lashes look really nice, long, and thin. So I like that, but I also really like the Rare Beauty one. So now what we're gonna do is just wait for the nighttime to come so that I can show you guys how the mascara played out throughout the day. So I'll just wait a few hours, but you guys will see me in a matter of seconds. Hey guys, so I am back in my pretty much PJs. I am getting ready to wrap up the day, but I just wanted to check in with you guys and go over the mascaras and to let you guys see how they look. Let's do a quick zoom in here. So just for reference, my right eye is the Rare Beauty mascara and then my left eye contains the Rocket mascara. I don't know if you guys can tell that my left eye is a little bit watery, more so compared to my right eye, and I kind of noticed when I went to the restroom it was just a tiniest bit of red on my actual eye. So I don't know if maybe when I was applying the mascara initially, maybe I got too close to the base of my lashes or too close to my upper eyelid, but specifically on my left side, I've just been feeling like just the slightest bit of irritation. And so I don't know if maybe it's something in the mascara that may not be sitting well with me. I'm finding that as time goes on, I'm more and more sensitive, so I can't really say that this is something that's gonna happen to everyone. So I don't want to alarm you guys by saying, you know, that it irritated me, or like I said before, maybe I just got a little too close to my eye with it, and this was my first time trying it out. So I'm not entirely sure about it. The Rare Beauty one feels completely fine. I think I mentioned to you guys earlier, the Rare Beauty one is actually really difficult to remove, and I think that this one probably will be too because they're waterproof. That's just the way it is. I just have to spend more time with micellar water or an oil cleanser or cleansing balm. But here's how they look. I can let you guys be the judge of how they look at the end of the day. It's about 9 p.m. and it's been about 4 hours since I first applied it, maybe 5. But here's what they look like. Now I kind of feel like the Rocket mascara, in some areas it just kind of got a little closer together, whereas this one stayed a little bit more separated, even though I had told you guys earlier that this one was doing a better job of separating. I don't know. Maybe as the day went on, it started to come together and fuse between the actual strands. The length is still good on both of them, I want to say. Initially I thought the length was better on the Rocket lashes compared to the Rare Beauty ones, but although you could kind of tell the difference before, I feel like now it's kind of similar. But what I could say about the Rare Beauty lashes is that they kind of go more this way rather than curl up. I didn't curl my lashes at the end of it, so this is just how my lashes have looked at the end of the day without doing that second curl that I normally do after I've applied. So yeah, I'm curious to know what you guys thought about these. I want to say that I'm more comfortable with the Rare Beauty just because I've tried it a little bit more so, and I don't know if the Rocket mascara is just going to be irritating my eyes every time that I use it. Hopefully it doesn't.